Welcome to another exciting episode and Spider Sprue. Today we'll be doing DeAgostini's Lamborghini Countach LP500S. Pack 3. Let's get building. Too close to the camera. Fooled you. This is stages 15 to 20. Stage 15. Whoop. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors! Let's name those parts. So what we've got is the oil pan, transmission oil pan, accelerator bracket, and screws. Now, first thing it wants us to do is get this piece from stage 12 and this piece, and that'll be going in here. So which way is it going to go? It's going to go with the little triangle edge here facing downwards. Let's get it right. So make sure it's the right way round, and this will be going like that. It can only go in one way because it's got a little sort of groove. I don't know if you can see that. That will just fit in nicely, and that's going to be secured with an M2 x 5mm screw. So that must be the H type. I have a few of H's left, so let's mark that down on the H. So they're 2.5. And now we screw. Looking like that. Excellent. And that's it in stage 15. So we don't use the other parts. Let's name those parts. So we have the passenger seat, cylinder head spacer, alternator bracket, and screws. Now the first thing it wants us to do is get this piece and this piece, and this will be going in, again it can only go in one way, in here, and that's going to be secured with a 2.5mm screw. That's your H screws. Goes in nicely. Looking like that. Then we get the engine block over. And on this side, facing this way, that will slide over here into here like that. That's the stage complete. Another quick stage. Stage 17. Whoop. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors! Let's name those parts. So we got the engine blocks, right and left, front wheel, wheel cap, screws and oil pan parts. Look at the details on that. Oh, so gorgeous. So now it wants us to get a piece from stage 13, which is this piece, and that will be going in here. It's got a locating lug, excellent. We all like locating lugs, like so, looking like that. And that be secured with a M2.3 by 6mm. Now that's your silver screws, which are these ones, which is your A in your A bag. Why can't they just put A on the instructions? Secure from the other side. Looking like that. Excellent. Now we take the transmission case from stage 13, the left hand side, which is this one. So it's got a little L somewhere. There it is. There you go, a little L. And that will be going on this side, like there. And that be secured in with A screws. 2.3 times 6mm screws. Oh no, not the A screws. My apologies. Thought that was wrong. Let's take these ones out because we're going into metal and these ones are for plastic. Now you can always tell if it's for plastic or metal, because plastic ones, the threads are more spaced out. So it wants us to do it with these ones, I screws, and the metal ones, screws for metal. And as you can see, these screws are the threads are close together, so that's why you know it's for metal. So in the instructions, why don't they just put I screws or IM screws? So we are going into metal, so dip. There we go, in we go. Much better. Dip. I think I had a bit too much dip in there. Looking like that. Now we take the exhaust pipes from stage 13, the left hand ones, which is this one, and that will just push into here on this side. So it's got locating lugs like that, and then we're going to get some two M2.5 screws, which are the H screws. That'll be looking like that. Oh my god, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It's so gorgeous. Now what we're going to do is take this away. Get this piece and this piece. Now we're putting this together like so. And we get some eye screws. Looking like that. Excellent. Now we put exhaust pipes in this one. Again, locating lugs, in it goes. And then on the other side we get the M2.5 screws, which are H screws. Again, look at the detail on that. Wow. And now put the two halves together. So there's a locating lug at the top. Looking like that. And that's going to be secured with an eye screw. Dip. And that will be going in here. As long as everything's lined up correctly. Looking like that. Wow. And for the other ones we get A screws. Which will be going in here. And a metal one in there, another eye screw in there. Dip. Looking like that. And then we get another thing from stage 14 this time, which is this piece, and that will be just going friction fit on the end, looking like that. And that is the stage complete. Stage 18. Ooh. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors! Name those parts. So we have the center console, center console panel, a foot guard, heating vents, and also the interior light. So we just get rid of these because I don't think we're going to use these, and get our friend the block back. Now what it wants us to do first, turn it this way. We have the interior blocks, and they've got little knobs here, and they will be going into these bits here, like so, looking like that. And that D shape should fit in. Okay, let's put the D. This is going to be a fighting one, so let's put these in here. Oops. Ah, there you go. So that'll be secured on the other side with a 2.3 times 5mm screw. So which one was that? That's the H screws. No, it's not. Not the H screws. It must be the C screws. Yep, it's the only ones I got left. So that's the C screws, everybody. Because we're going into plastic, the threads are more wider than the metal ones. So we turn that over. And that will be going in here. No, it's not these ones. It's not the C screws. It's the B screws. Thank goodness for pictures. It's the one with the flanged head. As you can see, the threads are more wide spaced than the metal ones. This one's going to fight me. I can see it. It's going to fight me. So that's looking like that. Excellent. Now it suggests in the instructions, if you're a dab hand, if you want to paint in matte black these little lines here to make it more realistic. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. That looks about fine details. I wish they told us that before. I could have done it earlier. Not now, but you could do that if you wish. Again, it's yours. Do whatever you want. Now we get the belt from stage 7. This piece that will be going on here, like that for the time being. And now we're going to put the engine block in. Woo! Then the engine block. Now I've put some tape here to hold everything in place so they don't fall out. Make sure that they're out of the way. They will just slide in there. Turn it over. I've already put that in because I had the tape on pause and forgot to redo it. Then we get this piece. That will clip into place here. Like so. And then we get the I screws, which are the 2.3 times 6mm screws. Oh yes, we need a longer screwdriver on this one. Longer screwdriver. They will just fit into there. That's not going anywhere. Wow, look at that. Then we'll do some finishing touches. Cover the screw holes. These will go in here. Friction fit, it just should fit in nicely. There we go. looking like that. That's the screw holes covered. Then we get this with this bit facing upwards. Again, corresponds. It can only go in one way. Looking like that. And now the fun part is get this now onto that wheel there. So we get the pliers, the tweezers, and that should go on this one, this one. Yeah, that's going to be fun. So it'll go on the outer bits here. Let's try and get this under here now. Thank you. So that one will go on there like so. You know, we could have done this actually earlier, to be honest, but there you go. Right, I'm going to do that quick off camera because you can't see it anyway because it's black on black. So I managed to do it. It'll go in, hopefully you can see, there, and there, and the top one there. And then you put this pipe into this hole here. Didn't want to see me do that because I was fighting with it because I thought the camera was on. Again, I forgot to unpause it. Stage 19. Ooh, that was close. Ooh. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. Let's name those parts. So we have the rear window panel, the rear window pane. Look how small that is. C-clips times 8, seatbelt hoops, and screws. I wonder if we're going to use these today. Just break everything. Got a slight damage on this one. Not a deal breaker, but still. That could have been me with scissors. So be careful when you're cutting your plastics. Now, what it wants us to do, this is fun, is actually do get these. And it wants us to, where's it facing? It's facing this way. Again, look at the details on that. Wow. Well, it wants us to cut the C-clips out, but I'll do that later. So it wants us to put the first seatbelt loop in, like that. Then once that goes in, it wants us to put these C-clips in, and that just go in here. There you go. That'll hold that into place. That's one. It wants us to put these on here and then C-clips on here. So let's get that done. I'll show you what that's like. Looking like that on that side, that on that side. Excellent. Just that they're facing forward. Yes, they're facing forward-ish. Then we're going to put the window in. Ooh. So spin it around. It's got mountain lugs here, locating lugs. That should just fit in there nicely. Well, fits in one nicely. Let's try it the other way around then. There you go. Looking like that. And that's going to be secured with a 2.3 5mm screw. That is your E screws. Now you don't want to screw this tight because it is clear plastic. So hold it about there. Looking like that. Wow. It's even got a little logo in the glass window there. But of course you won't be able to see that. There we go. So it's got that on there. Cool. So we'll move this out of the way. Squeak, squeak. Then it wants us to get this piece, take it off this sprue, and it wants us to put it in the console. So it's a D shape, so it can only go in one way. So it's a friction fit. There you go, clips in nicely, looking like that. Then it wants us to get the console looking like that. Just want to show you this. Details again. Wow. Now we need another heating vent, or two heating vents in here. Again, friction fit, goes like that, like that. That will go in, there you go, looking like that. And then we get the interior light putting in here. That's going nowhere. Then we get the footrest piece, and that will be fitting in here. It's already been cut out for us, so we'll just take the back off. That'll go in its place here. Oh, I thought that was going to fight me, but it didn't. Looking like that. Put the other heating vent in this side, as long as it doesn't want to fight me. It wants to fight me. There you go. Looking like that. Then put the control piece in the middle, like that, and that's going to be secured. Oh, it's not. We're not going to screw it in. Not yet, anyway. So we're going to screw that in, but we're not. And that is the end of that stage. Issue 20. Whoop. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. Let's name those parts. So we've got the cockpit floor, screws, cockpit door, screws, handbrake and a footrest. And this is actually carpeted. There's some sort of felt. Very nice. So, first thing it wants us to do is actually screw this piece in the last issue. Why we couldn't do that in the last issue, I do not know. But I do not know. So it wants us to do the 2.6 times 6mm screws. So this is the O packet. So I will write that on there. Looking like that. Very nice. And we get the cockpit, and that will just fit in nicely. Hole here, hole here. Just slide in there. It's all lined up. Let's make through. That one is. That one's not aligned. Okay. Now we want the 2.36mm screws. That's the A screws. The A silver screws. No, just as I thought, it needs to be right pushed in. So there you go, that pushed in. Yeah, okay. That's better. One. Line it up with the hole. There you go, that's better. I think what they've done on here was a bit of flocking. That looks like good and flocked. Anyway, looking like that. Make sure all the clips are in place. Yeah, everything's in place. Might be a small gap, so let's see if we just tighten a little bit more. See if that'll work. That'll do nicely. Now we're going to put the handbrake on, or in. That'll be going on the driver's side. For those people that live in Britain or left-hand drive cars, on the passenger side. Let's get this in the right way. It should be a friction fit. There you go. Well, almost. Come on. There you go. Looking like that. Looking good. Looking good. Now we get a sticker. And then on here, we'll put the footrest. So it can only go in one way really, so let's line that up. Oh, excellent. Looking like that. And that is the stage complete. Let's do a little experiment, shall we? It wants us actually to do these seats to spray, more damage by the looks of it, clear lack on it. Again, you probably don't have to, but I'll give it a go. I hope you enjoyed that exciting episode. Not a lot to do, but a lot to do, if you know what I mean. No, neither did I. Anywho, If you like to get this for yourself, in the description down below, I put where to get it. Now, if you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs down, because at least you watched the video, so thumbs up for me! Join me next month for another exciting episode on the Lamborghini Countach. Let's get building! Too close to the camera! Which way? This way.